Hi, and welcome to the Holly C Podcast, a show about expressing your brilliance with ease and flow. I'll show you how to take the woo-woo out of the clouds and apply it to real life for effortless action. This show is for world changers and future world changers, so if you know there's more to life and you're wondering what's next, this is your show. Hi, I'm Holly, your host. I'm a speaker, author, teacher of health, vitality, and spirituality, and also a dragon spirit guide. Wanted to put an emphasis on that D because I know I just recorded an episode where it sounded like I said I was a dragon spirit guy. No, I'm a dragon spirit guide. What exactly is that? Well, I help guide people into the dragon spirit space so that you can hear your dragon spirit. And why would you want to even listen to your dragon spirit? Well, let me tell you what dragon spirit is by first telling you what dragon spirit isn't. Dragon spirit is not a spirit or an entity outside of yourself. What it is the voice within that craves adventure and exploration and expansion. And it also very conveniently knows the most expansive answers to your deepest questions. This is your connection with the universe. Some people could call it intuition. You could call it your inner voice. You could call it your connection with God. You could call it the connection with source energy. It doesn't matter what the label is. The importance is what dragon spirit can do for you. This particular episode is for people who think a lot, who are very analytical, but are also on the spiritual path. Your mind, and you know this, gets in the way of your progress. In fact, your mind is the one that is measuring your progress. How spiritual are you? I once attended an event that had a meditation competition. Yeah, how do you compete on meditation? It almost takes away the whole purpose of the meditation. Meditation is about reconnecting with oneness. A competition is about separation, judging yourself against others. It was like meditation was taken to be like a sport, like a competition. But when you are in tune with your inner guidance, with your soul's calling, this is something your mind can get on board with. Life is a lot easier and a lot better. And your mind might not get on board with this, but your heart will. Life is a lot more joyful, a lot more playful, a lot more fun. So today we're going to explore the interplay between the heart, mind, and soul. And for those of you with analytical minds wondering, what am I going to get out of listening to this particular episode? Should I even bother listening? What if I told you you're going to get nothing? Big zero, big donut. Okay, some of you are ready to stop listening right now. Go ahead. You won't know what you missed. Now, those of you who do stay listening, you'll know. You will have gained tools, knowledge, and awareness on how to use your mind to improve your life, to further your life, to go further down on your soul's path, to get out of its own way so that you can be who you came here on this planet to be. Your mind did not make that decision. Your soul did. Maybe it's time to listen. And for those of you who are still listening, kudos to you because you are listening. Listen up. No, not to me, to your soul. So let's go into the dragon spirit space and hear what your soul has to say. In this space, as a dragon spirit guide, I hear messages from the universe. They come through as thoughts, feelings, words, sometimes sensations in my body, images, the whole kitchen sink, and weird things too, like my mind is blank right now. I've seen all sorts of things in the dragon spirit space. Knitting needles and yarn, red wagons, balloons, cliches like walks on the beach, floating up into the sky, into the clouds, rain coming down. The things I feel. Constrictions in my throat, squeezing on my head, tension in my neck and shoulders. It's not all mine. It's from connecting with your energy. Now, maybe not yours specifically, but another listener's energy, and another's, and sometimes yours. I can't tell you how many times I've had people say to me, when we're in the dragon spirit space, it feels like I'm speaking directly to them. And I am. I'm speaking directly to you. It's not me, it's the universe. It knows what messages to convey to me for me to pass along to you so that you can quiet your mind and hear your heart and soul. So we're going to enter the dragon spirit space with 3 dragon breaths. So you will breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And as you breathe out, if you feel like it, let out a sigh or sound like a ah. That's your dragon roar. So make yourself comfortable. If you need to pee, go do that now. Press pause on this podcast. Or if you need a blanket to be warm, go get one. I'll still be here. Just hit pause. And if you're all comfy right now, let's begin. So place your hand on your heart and place a hand on your belly. And just notice if you feel any tension in your chest, your throat, or your belly. And just set the intention. You don't even have to do this now, but just set the intention that you would like to release some of this tension. And let us begin the breaths then, the 3 dragon breaths. So breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Setting the intention to release tension. And again, breathing in through your nose and breathing out through your mouth. And once more, in through the nose and out through the mouth. The mind is a terrible thing to waste. Think about that phrase for a moment. Give it some thought. What does it mean to waste your mind? In our society, it means not getting an education. It means not applying your mind, not working hard, not studying, not learning, not being a scholar, not fully realizing your mind's potential. Now, there's a little bit of truth there. It's not about getting an education. It's not about going to college or university. It's not about working hard. It's not about, as a child, scoring a perfect grade on a spelling bee or math test. It is about realizing its full potential. Breathe in through your nose And just relaxed, easy breath out. And if you still have your hands on your heart and your belly, you can relax them if you choose. Or you can leave them where they are if that's comfortable. Again, breathing in and breathing out. What if I told you your mind could create worlds? Your mind is creating worlds right now. And what kind of judgment comes about the world that you're creating for yourself? What kind of judgment comes about on the idea that you could be creating multiple worlds? Does it make you recall every science fiction book that you've ever read? What if the potential is in imagination? Do you see how that is where the mind, body, heart, and soul are united? That's where they work together, in imagination. How does the body relate to imagination? The body responds to imagination. Only in Western medical gobbledygook speak, we use the phrase visualization. There are studies proving visualization works. Therefore, the mind can accept this. Body doesn't need to know this. The body already knows it responds to visualization, to imagination. Now, what about the heart and soul? The heart delights in imagination. It experiences joy when you partake in imagination. Look at a child. Watch them play. Watch them create. Watch them imagine. There's joy. There's movement. There's delight. There's inspiration. There are no limits. And what about the soul? The soul's vision comes through your imagination. How did Mozart compose? How did great visions come to fruition? First, they were a seed. They were an idea that came through the soul. A desire that was imprinted on the mind. It was not the soul that composed Mozart's greatest works, or even his smallest ones. And now your mind is going, but it did. It came through his soul, through his heart. Yes, but the soul did not write down the notes. The mind did. The soul played the melody, and the tools of the mind translated those, created those, and brought them forth into his physical reality. So do you see then how the heart, mind, soul, body are connected? Without the body, you cannot bring into fruition what the mind directs. But what the mind directs comes from the inspiration of the heart and soul. And when all four are working together, there is much no, not much There is fun, joy, spark, life, creation, expansion, love, peace, harmony. If you desire to see a world in harmony, find that harmony within yourself. The only way to do this is to listen to your body, listen to your heart and listen to your soul and listen to your mind. But don't let the mind be the one who takes over. That's like listening to a symphony where only the trombone is mic'd up and all the other instruments are playing in their most quiet voices. Nobody wants to listen to that symphony. It's jarring, it's disconcerting, it's heavily weighted in one instrument's favor. When there is balance, then there is music. But you can't have everything equal, all the same all the time. Everybody gets equalness, equal time, equal play, equal volume. Because then it would just mute everything out. Without the breaks, the pauses, the changes in melody, the changes in volume, the changes in which instruments are playing at which times, then you cannot create music. You just have a monotony. And that is not the tapestry that your soul wishes to weave. Nor is that the tapestry that your mind wants to weave. Nor is it the tapestry that your heart delights in. You could force your fingers to weave that beige cloth. But why bother when you can create a rainbow of texture, much like your life right now? You can weave beige, or you can weave a rainbow. You can have a rainbow loom. For those of you interacting with kids about 5 years ago, you know what I'm talking about, the rainbow loom. For those of you not familiar with it, you can look it up. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out. This particular meditation is to inspire you, to show you how heart, mind, soul, body can work together to create. You are not Mozart, you are you. What will you create? And as I say this, something comes to mind, a desire, a feeling, a thought. There's something that your soul wants you to create. It is made known to you now. You've always known this, but it is coming to the forefront again. So right now in this moment, make the decision to create it. And on that note, we will exit the dragon spirit space, but know that the space is always available to you when you listen. So we will exit the dragon spirit space with 3 dragon breaths. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out. Place your hand on your heart and one on the belly, awareness there. And again, breathe in through your nose and breathe out. And once more, noticing how there's less tension, much like you intended at the beginning. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out. So I thank you for listening to today's episode. I hope you will create what you are meant to create. The world welcomes you. The universe supports you. And your heart, mind, body, and soul are aligned with this calling. So I will reconnect with you again soon in another episode of of The Holly C Show. And you can find every episode on my website at www.hollyc.com. And here comes the garbage truck. I think I'm going to leave this in. Why? Because it came just as I finished the show, just as I finished recording. It's like a perfect soundtrack. It's like the universe bringing me a garbage truck to say, all right, episode's done. Okay, thanks for listening. Catch you again soon. Bye.